I'm a lone wolf.
What's going on, everybody? Bert here. Welcome back. Today, as you can see me behind me, our canola's up. Last video, it was knee-high to a grasshopper, just double. And now we got quite the crop growing. Buddies and I, after the last video there, wanted me to help them set up their farms, getting their RP stuff ready for their lore. So while I was doing that, we were fast in time to get stuff going, and we got a crop here ready to go. So that's going to be our job today. We're going to harvest Grandpa's last crop. So we'll see how much we get, and hopefully it'll help us bring down the debt. You can see, got a little bit of money. While I was helping the buddies do their stuff, I did a bunch of contracts as well, just off camera, and did some stuff, got some stuff going, and at the end of the video, we got something really, really cool that we're going to get set up for next time. So, in here, we got a whole bunch of veggies to haul, so we're going to be doing that as well. It's just Grandma's last harvest and Grandpa's last harvest here, pretty much, folks. So, let's get up to the barn, and we'll get our tractors out that we're going to be using to do this. All the new subscribers and stuff, I appreciate you guys. I love you. Thank you so much for subbing. Whether you like the videos or don't like the videos, just being here is part of the battle. So, bought a trailer, as you guys can see. We're not gonna look over there yet. We'll discuss that at the end of the video. Nothing's changed here. So, all I bought so far, folks, is a new trailer. And we did set up some bees as well, just around the canola crop. So, alright. Enough of the yammer in here. I hope my super lift isn't on, which it isn't. So today we're going to use the John Deere Turbo 8820 combine and the old Chevy C10 grain truck. So, well, I guess it wouldn't be a C10; it would be like a C60. I don't know, C70. This one's a 70. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right. Fire this bad jam up, take a look at the inside. Looks just like I remember back in the 80s. Okay. Now, don't laugh at this, folks, but eventually we're going to be changing all these shops out, like I said, just because, well, she clips. She clips through. But you'll get that with these big jobs. So, yeah, there's a little bit of a ridge there too. That's kind of a pain in the nuts. And no, I have not been drinking, folks. I'm just a little bit rusty. I was up very, very late helping the buddies last night get their farms going, so we'll get all set up here and we can begin. Like, why isn't it wanting to connect? It's like, well, I'm not on. Down to the field. First time driving this thing, folks, in a long time. Should have maybe taken it and got some service done to it. I don't know how long it's been sitting in the barn for, but it looks pretty good. It fired right up, so I'm thinking we should be okay. So, what do we got over here? A deer. John Deere and a white-tailed deer. Alright. Let me get this set up. I'm just going to park it right here for now. Get the header down. Oh, don't want to be wrecking the crop. Some of you already know what I'm doing right now, and it's probably really funny. But alright, so we got the combine here. Let's go get the truck, and then we can start getting everything set up. It's gonna be probably not as long a video as the last video, but then again, you never know what'll happen. You never know if the boys will jump in. Like last night, they jumped in, and I wasn't prepared for it. Wasn't expecting it, so I apologize for that, but we're going to be doing our regular thing here soon, so if that's what you guys are here for, hit that like button, that subscribe button, so your notifications, you know, you'll find out when we're doing them. So, big old track. Alright. Coming out this way. And we'll kind of get a little bit of a setup here. There we go. Okay, I was wondering where the heck my guy was, but alright folks, there we go. Probably be the thumbnail right there. Harvest is about to be beginning, so strap in, and I will see you folks in the combine over there. I'm going to move the truck, get it out of the way, but I just wanted to get this all set up here. Let's rock and roll. Okay folks, as you can see, I got the grain truck here parked over in the corner by the terminal. Got the combine lined up, ready to go. I'm pretty sure everything will be good with the lines. We'll find out with the steering, self-guiding thing, which is something actually I love about this game. I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of realistic, but not on this older kind of stuff, really, right? So we didn't really have that much GPS in the 70s and 80s when it came to combines and tractors. So, but we got the, like I said, we got the Turbo 8820 with the 220 6-meter header. I think it's about 16-foot header. So, or something like that maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure the conversion of metric to other whatever. Yeah. Even meters I'm not really sure of. I'm just a feet guy, but it is what it is. Anyways, how many loads do you think we're gonna get, or how many hopperfuls do you think we're gonna get from this? Comment down below. I'd love to hear it. But let's begin. Grandpa's last harvest here. We'll fire it up. Unfold the harvester up. Make sure I got my lines still. Yep, we do. Drop her down. Fire it up, folks. And here we go. We're about to harvest Grandpa's last crop. What the heck happened? Did I steer or something? Huh. Alright, here we go. He's cutting pretty good. Lots of canola. I wish I could turn my HUD off, but too much of a brain dead idiot. Oh, speaking of, there's something that we forgot to do, folks. Now, wouldn't be the Bert 420 YouTube channel if we didn't have a little bit of the 420. Celebrate Victory Harvest. Oh yeah. You guys can hear it. It actually makes the noise. It's from the it's from a pack that we don't worry about it. Oh, never mind. The controller stopped working. Give me a second here, folks. Give me 1 minute. The controller died. It's that Turtle Beach Stealth Ultra controller, and sometimes it just randomly shuts off. I got my mouse though. Right on the way. There we go. We're back. Alright, sorry about that, folks. Kind of crazy how that happened, eh? That guy stops for a reefer break, and his controller just decides to lose sync with the pad. Anyways, we're gonna keep on cutting. And we will be back with the first dump. See you then. Well, looks like we're full. 10,000 liters. Let me put that pipe out. There we go. That's the right button. Alright, and we'll shut her down. We don't need her running while we go and run and grab the truck. Oh, I shouldn't have gone into the pipe. That's dangerous. Alright, let's go grab the truck. I would one full round, almost 2, and got to there. So hopefully, you know, what do you guys think? How many dumps? This is dump number 1 right now. Let's go grab that truck. So I don't know if it's cutting good or how the yield is. Let me check here. For yield bonus is 100%. So I don't know. Harvest quality is not really there, hey? It says there's 27,000 liters left in here. So that would be maybe 2 or 3 dumps total. Which if it tells me that in these kind of stats, that's crazy. So you know how big a combine. But it's also a way to document how much grain we got comparatively. Like maybe we can get more next time. We get more bees out there, right? So it's a nice old truck. We got all that stuff to load up too after. set it up here. Alright. I can just literally just shut the truck off because I don't need it. I can just sit here now until it's full, until I'm full again. So I mean, I can just sit here and dump. And while it's dumping, look at that. That could be a thumbnail as well. Or that. So, pretty cool. We'll let the AI pick one. But while we unload, you know, we'll do what I always do while I unload. I don't know, that's a pretty cool pack. It's from the cannabis pack. You can find it in the mod hub of like farmsim.com or like farmmods.com type of stuff. So most of the mods that I use on this game are right from like the reputable sites. I do have a couple of greasy third-party mods, but we're not going to talk about those right now. Those are for a future video you guys are going to see. It's pretty cool. But we should almost be done emptying out this truck. And we can continue on with more. How are we looking? Oh yeah, she's getting full. She's getting there. So just like that, we're empty. Come on. Pipe in. Make sure the truck's locked because we do live in a... There we go. It's not, to be honest, this is not the safest of areas anymore. You know, towns is not the safest of towns anymore. But you'll get that with, you know, random new people moving into communities. So... Alright, we're going to continue on here. If I can figure out how to fucking drive this thing. There we go. And we'll be back. There we go. We'll be back with load number 2, or dump number 2. We'll see how much that this actually filled the truck, because the chances are I'm gonna have to drive the truck to the combine. So I'm just gonna hang out in the cab here, listen to some tunes, and wait until the next dump. See you guys then. Well, that would be hopper number 2 full, folks. So let's pipe out, turn the lights off, bring the header up, shut it down, just so we're not, you know what, yeah, just so we're not wasting fuel. We'll go get the truck, so we can see how much is in the truck. And the cool thing is that the truck's is right around the corner. We swapped ends, I guess, eh? So, but from the truck to there and then back and forth a couple times. So, maybe we'll get, you know, 3 or 4. This is number 2. Might need a bigger truck. But for now, this is a great grain truck to have for the farm. And best of all, it was free. So I didn't have to buy it. I just had to buy the farm and it came with it. Same with the combine and all the tractors. So when I do contracts with this stuff, it's already paid for. Oh, well, we'll straighten that out. We won't look like a drunk hillbilly. Not today. We'll look like we bought this one instead. Be right in the middle. Alright. That's a hell of a view. With the greenery in the background too. Yeah, I love this game. I really, really, really do, folks. I've got almost 500 hours into it. So just let it fill up now. But yeah, I've got about 500 hours in, and I just can't stop playing it. You guys don't see many of the videos just because I was playing just career mode and just popping in and out of other like farm sim RP servers to try to feel them out. And you know, I gotta say, it's hard to find a good group of people to actually RP with that are actually wanting to farm RP and not, you know, fuck around and do stupid shit, right? Doing stupid shit on a farm is a good way to get hurt real quick. So I've always, when it came to anything farm, I've always been real serious about it. And it's kind of what I like to do here. People would never catch me jumping on my trucks like this. Or even into the bin. Oh, it's augers running. Yeah, having a canola shower. Whee! See, that kind of goofy shit will get you fucking killed in real life. So, pretty much being anywhere around here could get you hurt. So, you gotta be smart and safe about it. That's all. Let's see how we're making out. Should be almost done. Yeah, we're, 25% of the way. Take a look at the cab of this thing. It's just absolute details. Like, everything is exactly like it is in the real thing. Get down to the AC on the roof, which was a rare option back in the day, especially in the late 70s. Yeah, getting AC was a rare option. It was expensive. So, all right, let's we'll pipe in. While the pipe is rolling, we'll see how much is in the truck. Okay, we got enough for another load at least, or half a load. So leave the truck there. And roll out. Let's go, folks. Alright. Look at that view. The view out the window, hey? Of the combine. It's just Americana at its finest. Or, I'm not just saying USA. Because North America, Americana. North America, South America. Just America. Farming, then views, the hills. It's just gorgeous. I love it. But I'm going to keep harvesting here. Nice easy 10 clips. And we'll be back when we are full up once again. Well, it didn't take very long this time to fill up again. So it seems like it's getting a little bit dark in some spots though, sunlight wise. So what we're gonna do is we'll pop this out, leave the combine running, hop out, go out this way, away from the auger. Oh, there we go. We'll grab the truck and we'll load it up as much as we can. And we'll go dump it, and then we'll see at the end how much actually we got. So there'll probably be a few truckloads. Well, maybe two in the video. We'll go sell it as well. So see how much money we made. That way we can pay off this loan and roll the money back into the farm. So get another crop planted here soon, and we'll go from there. We'll finally be able to work our own fields here pretty soon, which is really exciting. Why isn't it? There we go. I had to get in there and rev it up, I guess. Okay. So, we'll load up as much as we can. Then we'll dump, and hopefully we get quite a bit. It seems to be loading pretty fast, so we should be alright. Oh yeah, we'll be here for a bit. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope all the farmers, any farmers that do watch this stuff, had a great harvest this year. I know everything around my area was pretty good. Our personal farm was not bad. Alright. Let's go unload this. Yeah, it's getting a little bit dark here. Turn the lights on, it's only noon. See how fast this takes to unload. I wish I could actually use the tarp cover on this mod, but for some reason you can't. It's kind of weird considering it's there. It's modeled in. I learn how to drive. Alright, let's get out here and check this. See, the silo is empty. So let's fill it up. I have to get out and pull the rod behind the cab there. And the PTO will go up. Do its thing. $26,000 liters. Drop it back down. There we go. There we go. Let's go pick up the rest of this canola. So how much do you think I'll make per truckload here? Well, it'll be interesting to find out. I'm thinking maybe about 30 grand, 40 grand per truckload. So, which would be pretty neat. That'll pay off a huge chunk of the farm. And all this fuel that I'm wasting. By sitting here and idling. Alright, let's get in here now and finish this up. Get our line set back. bats are real. Rub bars, get everything all working. See, we could be kicking out grain out the back there too, which is, you know, a problem with older combines. You know, you did have quite a bit of loss out the back, out the shaker tables and stuff, so, you know, it could be affecting our yield, right? Maybe a newer combine, maybe increase our yield. You never know. It's worth finding out. But this here will get a good idea of exactly how much we get from just this. So, alright. Drop her down. And rip it up. We'll be back with the next load. Alrighty, looks like we have a bit of a problem here. My hoppers, or my pipe is here, and the crop is there, so I'm just gonna back off my line, come around, I think, like so, and then pipe out. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Jump out of it. We'll get the truck, and then we'll just bring it back this way, and then I'll just hit back up in my line, and we'll go from there. But my word, this is ever gorgeous. Like, this game, I'm a huge Red Dead Redemption fan. Some of you all may know, and this game is fucking gorgeous. Like, absolutely beautiful. Wish the driving physics were a little bit more on point with a few things, but it is what it is. Also, I think I've made a decision that we're gonna get a different kind of truck for the garden after we're done here with the crop here. We're gonna sell it, and then we're gonna buy a different kind of truck to help us so we can sell what we have at the garden. So it's a harvesting day, folks. Grab yourself a cold one and hopefully enjoy. Leave a comment, a like, all that kind of stuff. I appreciate it. It's a small creator. He's trying to have fun, play video games with his friends, and enjoy life as much as I can. So we'll be back as soon as this here is empty, because you guys know the spiel. A couple of hoots while we wait. All unloaded, back in line, and ready to continue. So I've lost count at how many that is now. I think that's what, 4? Maybe 4 hopper loads, or 4 hopper loads, or 5 hopper loads. I think we're on our 4th truckload, is more like it. So let's keep ripping around here. I've been playing a lot with the views, guys. Like, I like the fact that you like zooming in, because you can really see some of the detail work that they put in this game. Look at it spinning down in there. You can see the shaker tables, all that in there. Like, that is, for something that you wouldn't normally see, that is insanely detailed. Like, even the crank pulley on the motor, you can see it spinning up in there. That is cool. Whoops. A little bit zoomed in there. Like, that is really crazy detail. Oh, come on, lower it. There. Now we can go. So, oh, look at that, folks. Isn't that gorgeous? Combine going, you got your farm in the background, rolling hills, the trees. Just, that is just absolutely perfect. Anyways, guys, we're going to continue on here, and we'll be back when we are full yet again. thought I could make it to the end without having to stop, but got a little bit of a gooch left. Not a big deal. So pipe out, we'll run the truck, but look at that view, folks. Oh, not through the canola, sorry. Got the combine, you got the truck in the background. You got the house on the hill, the barn, and then way back you got the other barn. It's pretty neat. I do eventually plan on replacing the house with something up like more modern, right? So it's the old farm. Don't forget, now that it's ours, we've got to put our spin on it, our touches, right? So aside from that, I like how everything else is. Like I like the bin over there, which is pretty cool. Greenhouse there, which is awesome. Gets in the way a little bit for some things, but it is what it is. So everything else in the yard's in a pretty good spot. The gas tank and everything's good. When it comes down to the cattle area, I like it a lot. There's a few things that we're going to improve on it, but other than that, it's pretty deadly. So I might even put in a dairy down there. You never know yet. So lots and lots of opportunities, lots of things we can do. So we get out to there, shut her down because I got lots of diesel fuel, but we don't need to be spending it all, right? So there's another good shot. Harvesting Grandpa's last crop that he planted, which is, what's the word that I'm looking for? It's melancholy, I think, could be the term. There's some sadness, right? Happy sadness, I guess, right? Type of thing. So sad that this was his last field that he planted, but happy that I'm the one that gets to combine it and process it, all that kind of stuff. So you got to take the good with the bad, right? Anyways, we are going to just continue emptying. Just continue emptying like we do, right? Hopefully, we get some good money for this crop, and then we can go buy ourselves a delivery van, or like a steak kind of steak side kind of truck for our garden. A couple more minutes here and we'll be ready to rock and roll again, folks. But it's been a great day in the combine. You can see now it's almost 1 o'clock here on the time. We started at about just shortly after 11, I think it was. Fella had to stop and eat, right? You can't just work all day, else you'll die. You gotta stop and eat, even if it is, dirty old butt burger, whatever. It is what it is, right? So, look at that handsome bugger in there. Where he should be. In the combine. Doing what he was born to do. Fire it back up here. And we'll see you folks at the end when we're all done and ready to haul it to the bin, well, we'll figure out where we're gonna haul it actually. Stay tuned. Grandpa's last crop in the books, folks. Just like that. We are harvested. There was a little bit left. And before I didn't realize that we actually filled the truck when it was sitting over there. So I took that and dumped it. So we got a little bit in here. Which is not a big deal. We'll begin how we ended it. Or we'll end it like we began it. Right? Oh, don't want to crash. Come on, you fucker. There we go. So then AI can do whatever it wants. But, you know, there we go. Now, I'm going to go put the combine away. And we'll start hauling grain. We'll figure out where we're going to haul it to. Comment down below what you guys want to see me grow next in here. I'd like to hear it. I got some ideas myself, so it'll be pretty neat. But I'm gonna go put the combine away, and we'll be back in the grain truck to see a total liter or total count before we go haul it. So I'll see you guys shortly. And just like that, combine is back in the barn. We're in the shop here. We'll close her up. We'll go grab the truck. There's my little seat that I like to sit on. I can sit here. Come on, there we go. Smoke. A doober. And just, you know, watch the crops grow. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I want to put one of those in the cow pen as well when it's time, so I can sit there and watch my cows. All right. Let's go dump this, and then we'll get a total literage. Yeah, we can drive on the stubble. It's not a big deal. All right. Drop her in there. We'll pull off of the pad. What does it say we got? Is it 51,007? Yeah, I don't have my glasses on. 51,237 liters. Okay. Check the canola prices. They're down. But we take it to the oil mill. We should do good. So let's load up. And we'll drive there. We'll do one, and then I'll go from there. We're going to do this together, folks. We're going to go all the way there and everything. So, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's down here. Yeah. All right, we're loaded up. Gotta get loaded up, right? It's a long drive. Pretty much where we started our adventure. Not too far from the gas station, honestly. So, you know, we got no DOTs on the road. We got no cops in this town, thankfully. We can, do what we want. This is just part of the 420 experience right here, folks. You gotta have that 420 experience, right? Well, ain't much of a drinker, so gotta have at least something in the world to kind of even you out, legally, of course. And where I live, it's 100% legal. All right. Now that we're zooed up, as some people would say, let's hit the road with a full load of canola. Whoa, this thing drives like a bag of assholes. Take our first load in. And then such a beautiful game. See, and this truck is quiet. At least I can drive and talk to you guys, and we can check out the sites and go show you guys. Maybe we'll drive by Jesse's over up here. That's on our way. So here's the spinnery. Ripping. Yeah, this is such a nice game. Blowing stop signs, but like I said, there's no other traffic. Oh, I apologize for that. The server likes to do that every now and then. So notice the mailbox over there, like there's a house. Here's Jesse's. Jesse's farm. And we'll pop in quick and do a quick drive around. See what he's got going on here. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek. I'll park over here so I can get out. I'll leave it running in case he comes out with a shotgun. Crazy hillbilly that he is, right? He's got a 1468. It's a nice tractor. Same kind of combine as me. Okay, so he's doing some grass work, I see. Trailer. Nice truck. That's pretty sweet. What's he got going on here? Oh, he's got sheep. Hey, buddy. You see, they came right up to me. Oh, another one. Hey, guys. That is awesome. Goats. Oh, he's got the babies over here. That is neat. I can't wait. Like I said, stay tuned to the end of the video. We got a little bit of a surprise for you guys for coming up. But there's this house up there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool setup so far. I like the little hills and stuff. You could set other stuff up. It's got a lot of wool, which is awesome. And I noticed he has another one of these tractors that look like over there. Way out there, if you guys can see. So, pretty cool. Got himself a nice little farm here. Give him a friendly honk, let him know, you know. Alright. And then right here's that museum, the elevator museum, that we checked out last time. Alright, let's see what a single load is worth. If I remember this place, it's kind of a pain in the ass to pull in. If you have like a big truck and trailer. So, alright, let's see, folks. We got let's see here. We got $17,573. I'm thinking we should get about 20 grand. So it should be about 37 maybe. Oh, we got more than that. Keep climbing, baby. What did that say we got? 28,000 for that. Not too shabby. Alright, I'm gonna go load up another load, come back, and we'll see just how much we get from all of it. Alright, just pulling in with the last little shit scragglers that was in the bin. You can see we're at 75,000. So we've made almost 60 grand, which is pretty cool. We'll dump this for a total of almost 60 grand. So not too shabby, not too shabby. I'm going to take the truck back now, and we'll go get a vehicle to bring the garden stuff in. So we'll see how much we end up with at the end of the day. Hopefully we'll be able to cut down a big chunk of the loan and also set ourselves up for what I have planned next, which you guys will find out at the end of the video. Stay tuned. Alrighty everybody, we are at the store, and as you can see, we got quite the little increase in funds. I went around and found a bunch of the collectibles for the town so we can work on building the museum back up. So, and in turn, it helped my finance situation. So let's head inside of here and buy ourselves a truck for the garden. Now I'm thinking this one or that one. I kind of like this one better because the interior is actually decent. The other one's not that great. So we'll grab this guy. We'll paint it white maybe. Or, no, you know what? Everything on the farm is red for the most part, so there we go. That looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Alright, let's go hop in it. What do we got here? Whose stuff is this? Jordan's. Well, we're going to check out Jordan's farm next video because he's... Well, you'll see what I mean. You'll see why. Next video. So, look at this. Like, just... Whoops. The back work, kinda. Let me see. Oh yeah, no, it's put stuff down on it. Lift it up. I'm interested to see how that works actually. Take the sides down. Awesome. I think this is going to be a really good truck for our garden. So let's that's nice. A little bit nicer than what I'm used to. I drive, you know, mostly old junk, but it's just because when it breaks down I can fix it. This new shit, you need to hook up a computer to it, I have a fucking degree in astrophysics and all that kind of shit. So I'm from the days when you only needed a grade 10 to do a lot of shit in life. You could literally do everything you wanted to do in life with just your grade 10. That's the kind of like world I'm from. But then again, I'm a fellow in his 40s. May not sound like it, but I am. Alright. Well, I'm going to see you go. Anyway. There we go. I had that on just because I was looking for the things. I will see you guys at the farm. Alright, we are back. Let's load these up. Let's see how much more we can make. As you can see, we're down now to 162. If we can knock 100 grand off this debt, guys, 150,000 off this debt, that's a huge, huge day. So I can't remember if I put auto load on this truck or not. We're about to find out. If not, I'll have to run back and do it, and then I'll just be... Well, you guys won't see all that. You'll just see the end outcome. Alright, let's go down here and start loading. Okay, kick it out and then bring it back. Then it kind of stacks it better. There we go. I'm still getting used to this. Alright. Not a full truckload, but we'll take it. We'll see if we can hopefully at least pay for this truck with what we have. So that would be the perfect way to end the video. Here. Start unloading. Don't mind the broken physics, guys. We only made about 2 grand, 2,700. $169,999. That's pretty crazy, eh? Well, there's only one thing left to do. That is park the truck. Show you guys what I've been saving for the end, and also to pay down some of the loan. We'll pay 150 grand off of it. That leaves me with 19,000. We started today with 17 grand. Let's not forget that. Or 18 grand, something like that. So, I don't want to run over the strawberries. There we go. Pull it straight up. Man, it is a nice truck. This is where it's gonna sit now. Every time we get some garden stuff in here, we're gonna put it right in the truck right away, and then once it's full, we'll sell it. So this was just checking out, see how it was gonna work. And I've been waiting to get one of these trucks for quite a while. We can finally afford it. So. Here's where my tomatoes, or not my tomatoes, my strawberries that were planted, so I have to be careful. We got everything growing. Go inside here. It's a cool little spot, right? Good spot to because it echoes real loud. I love that. Alright. We got some frozen pond action happening here. We got the little area where we bury our pets. Rest in peace, my dog. I don't know where the hell she went, but she's somewhere. Alright, folks. I'm going to head over to the cattle area, and we'll see you there with a huge surprise. Alrighty. See that behind me? As you can see, these guys are full. Right? Mineral feed, we're not quite full yet. We still got a couple more. We're about 75% full on that. So I'll get that full here before we begin, but if you look over here, we've even got some bales in the bale supply, in the storage. So we're working on stuff, folks. This is what I've been filling contracts like crazy while my friends were getting set up their stuff and getting their lore ready to go. I was doing contracts, and every time I'd make a little bit of money, I would buy a couple bales, buy a couple bales, buy a couple bales, buy a couple bales. Well, kept doing that, and from May to January, here we are. We got full feed, and just need the mineral feed left. So, next video, cows. You heard me right. Next video, we're going to be filling this as much as we can with some cattle. So, might start off with the young ones, and or we'll get some older ones. Well, who knows? But all I know is that to do that, we need some money. We need to pay some bills. So let's run up to the house, and we'll put some money on the loan, and we'll call it a day. So I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in today and watching the video, watching all the videos. It's it's awesome. I love it. I like the fact that they get views, even though it's been a while since I've done this kind of content. I was just doing the wrestling stuff for a while, where I didn't have to say nothing. I could just record a couple people, record a fight, and send it up, and you guys were enjoying it. So I was too, until 2K Games started getting greedy with the stuff. But we'll talk about that maybe in a future video. I do have to make a video on showing some of y'all how to do some of the match setups, which is coming. But let's head over here, where we usually end our videos, staring at our beautiful cattle area. I would say we could look at our fields, but they're bare now. And let's get into our finances. Let's see what we made today. You guys can see property income. That's from the solar panels on the roof and my windmill. So as you guys can see, I've been grinding, kind of doing stuff, right? Making my money, buying bales, building stuff. So, which is good. Which is really good. The total and my balance are really good. So, my harvest income made made just under 60 grand. And then I went around and I found a bunch of those things. So, it is what it is. Made 11 grand off of maybe my garden. I don't know. So, alright, let's pay down the loan. We got 310,000 left. Let's pay her down to when I have 19 grand left. Right there. But folks, you see that? We got $160,000 owed left. And this is ours. 160 grand? And we're even and out of the red? I think we can do it. What do you think? I'd love to hear it. But this 20 grand leaves me with enough money to get a couple cows. And some mineral feed. and we can get going. Next video on that. Comment down below what you want to see me plant in the field. I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe I'll do wheat or something next time, or oats, or I don't know, whatever you guys think. Maybe some more canola, or maybe we'll get a sunflower header and I'll do some sunflower seeds. I haven't decided yet, folks, but you know, anything is possible if you just get out there and do the work. Anyways, till next time, take care of yourselves, love you, and God bless.
I'm a lone wolf